Hey everybody, welcome back to another edition of Garage Studio Maulers. I'm Dave Forrest with my good friend
Harvey Lowe.
And today we're going to talk about, very shortly, bases. And how bases are pre-made bases.
Pre-made bases.
Like these ones from Barbakan. So this is a little side hustle that Robert, the brains behind the outfit here at Garage Studio Maulers, has, where he designs and produces these plaster bases that are really a great, quick way of creating a small little diorama or vignette, and we have a few examples of them here. So this is a vignette that Robert made, and the same with this, but this is one of my in-progress 1/48 scale Tamiya Sherman's on it, just to kind of show. And it looks, we were kind of talking about this before the episode, how we weren't sure about the scale of this. Is this more 35th or 48th? And it looks good in either, I think.
I think so, yeah.
So it's a very flexible, easy way of enhancing, and Robert will put a link in the comments below. If anybody's interested in these bases, you can reach out to Robert and connect and figure out how you can get a hold of them.
Yeah, they look great. Look at the detail on these things.
Yeah.
The cobblestones, and so a quick solution, right?
Yeah. Just paint it. Just give it a quick coat of primer. Paint it. Very easy. There's lots of tutorials out there on the on YouTube and the internet on how to do these, and maybe we'll do one at some point as well.
Because that sounds like fun.
Yeah, I have a few of these in my collection as well. I haven't used them because I don't do vignettes very much, but it's something I do want to get into.
I noticed that it's all like it's fitting the size of a base that you could pick up at a Michael's or a craft store. And these are, I know Robert mentioned that these are ones that he'd made, right?
Yes.
Or got at Robert's or at Michael's. Some are taller, some are thinner.
Or the local dollar store.
Yeah,
that's a great source as well.
This, I believe, Robert mentioned, is the old Tamiya.
Yes.
SDKFZ. Yeah, I'd like to do that. That's cool. So he's got it on the base. You take it off the base, you can see a close up of how he's painted it. It's very nice, right? Added a bit of rubble, I believe. Yeah, a bit of rubble here and there. But it works.
So this is actually, that base there is actually this one, and then there's an added piece there of a kind of a part of a brick wall.
Yep.
So Robert has both the bases and some of the wall sections as well that you can inquire and ask about.
Now the final note is if you guys do decide to enter a model contest, sometimes bases do add. Now, if you're putting a model in the regular categories, the base won't be judged. But it does add a little character to situate the model in its context, in its environmental situation. Right, Dave? And without it, it's kind of boring, but it does add color if you can. So I like bases. Even for aircraft, I like bases.
Yeah, right? Yeah, I agree. And these, you have a lot of flexibility with these, right? Like you can paint it so that it looks like it's kind of at the corner of Yonge and St. Clair, as our good friend Dave likes to say.
Yeah, in Toronto. It's an intersection in Toronto.
If it's too clean.
Yeah, it's too clean.
Or you can do what Robert did on this one here with the anti-aircraft vehicle.
Pretty solid.
Where he's really just put a lot of rubble on it, and it's it looks like it's been through something. So a great little way of enhancing. Just a quick update to display your model at a show or on your bookshelf, whatever the case may be. And I think it's also important to note where you don't want.
You can tell we don't edit our filming. We got to keep going. Keep going, Dave.
It's a great way to enhance these displaying your models, but also make sure that when you're doing it, you're not sitting it in. Like sometimes with a picture frame, you sit it. It will you want it to sit proud or even above the picture frame, right? To make sure you're elevating it, so it doesn't sit sunken. Because if it's sunk in, that's going to take away from the effect. As
you're mentioning these things come to mind. Notice that the angle of the road is this way. It's always kind of boring if you just make it parallel to the edges, so it adds quite a lot of interest when it's angled. So he's done that here. So.
Yeah, he's factored that into the design. So
nice work, Robert.
Yeah. So so like I said, Robert will have a kind of a link down in the comments if anybody's interested in these fine items.
Great.
All right. Thanks very much. We'll see you next time.